What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, women are starting to see that a lot of them saying that they have endless options online are starting to see the real ramifications of that reality that they're trying to spew. Now, today we're going to take a look at modern life dating or modern dating here. And yeah, this is of a white chick that left a man that was good to her for the guy that was clapping her cheeks. And let's see this.
Tell me about the one that got away.
We met in college and we instantly clicked. Couple things got in the way, different situations. If I could go back in time, I would change it. I do regret not being with him today.
And whose fault was it?
Probably mine. Yeah.
It's sad to see that she only recognized how important he was after losing him, after trying it with Chad, who wanted to have a good time. But now, only regrets are left.
I wasn't outgoing enough to say how I truly felt in the moment. I thought it was easier to not. I thought maybe I can protect myself a little bit if I didn't show my emotion. But in the end, I learned that you should just be yourself and say how you feel at all times.
Is there anything that you would do differently?
We were both in very different places in our lives, and we both didn't really have space for a relationship, but looking back now, I would have made space for that.
Would you get back with him if you could?
Of course I would.
Of course she would. After seeing and experiencing what it's like to be with Chad, she was able to understand that her previous relationship was a good one. She had a good man, but unfortunately, she only saw his value after losing him. But I am glad he was able to find another person.
Does he know that?
No, he's long gone. He's in a relationship right now.
Do you still love him?
Yeah, of course.
Social media.
So you heard what she said. Now my question is this. Let's roll it back to her. So I can have a thumbnail. So she left this guy because she thought that she had more options than what she truly did. She sees now that the relationship that she had with him was a good one and she regrets leaving him. And notice what she said at the end. She said she still loves him. Do you know how many women regret the fact that they was with a good man and decided to leave that man for a man that wasn't worth piss on the floor? A lot of women regret the man that they had when they were younger because he couldn't give them certain things. He couldn't take them out much. He had to work a lot. He was trying to build himself up. So she gets her panties in a bunch, thinking that she has more options than what she does. She leaves that man, gets with the man that just wants to clap her cheeks, and doggone get with multiple men like that. And then down the line, she's looking back saying, damn, I really had a good man. All I had to do was just wait and build with him. And now I'm single, alone, and I've gotten smashed by all these different guys just to end up not having anything at the end. A lot of women regret that decision after the fact, which is the fucking crazy part. After they leave that man, after that man gets into another relationship and gets married, then they look and they're like, damn, why did I get this man up? Not realizing that their failure to actually understand what that man was actually trying to do and produce out of life didn't until after they've gone through life a little bit more and experienced more things. Now they're just looking around like, damn, I left a good man. All because I wanted to be impatient. This woman just basically showed y'all all of that. And the crazy thing is, this is the only one that got caught on camera saying this shit. How many other women you think says this shit behind everybody's backs, saying I wish I would have stayed with this man? How many of these women do you think say this stuff? I wish I would have stayed with this man because he was a good man. How many of these women do you think actually do that? It can't be just one. It's got to be multiple. Millions of women probably feel like this, but they're too much of a coward to actually sit there and actually get caught on camera saying it. She just so happily felt brave enough to say this shit out loud for men to actually see. And the crazy part is, that ain't the first one I've seen. That's the only one that I've really caught and actually heard the full story, in a sense. But women are starting to find out the hard way that what they're asking for is some of the most outrageous shit. Instead of just building with a man and actually understanding the struggles that this man's going to have to go through to actually build himself up, no, they rather take the chance and leave the man and expect the man to be there at the end, when then they find out that that man actually moved on, found a woman that was better for him and was willing to build with him. And now they're out here mad as hell at the world, talking about I want a good man, when they had a good man in the first place. It's really sad because the more and more this happens, the more and more people get exposed. The more and more women keep doing this stuff, the more and more men are just starting to say, you know what, I'm going to find me something else. Another question. How many of these women regret leaving a man that became a passport bro? That's the honest question that we need to ask. How many of these men that got left by their ex became passport bros, only to turn around and find out that that woman still is in love with him and hate the fact that she left him after he went and married a woman from overseas? That's the real, true question that I want to know. Because I got a feeling that question is going to start coming out a lot later on this year. But the hell I know. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.